Hello folks, Toga Virtual here. Welcome back to another scenery review video. This is scenery number 2. So we're currently reviewing, or I'm just about to show you the FSDT New York, so JFK version 2. This can be found on the FSDT's website. I will put a link to that in the video description. You guys are about to go straight there and pick this up. This scenery hasn't been out too long. I don't think it's been out. It's been out a few months now. And it's a fantastic go at the version 2 of the JFK scenery. So this scenery is relatively good on performance. It's not as heavy as the London Heathrow that we reviewed, which you can watch back in a previous video. Now you're in the top right hand corner of the screen. I have my frames locked to 30 FPS. I think I mentioned that before in the previous video. We're currently using 4.9 out of 7.1 in terms of VRAM, which is high, but not too high, as in my sim's going to crash in a few minutes time once I get everything loaded up. And obviously please bear in mind that I do have this scenery, my settings turned up for these series of videos, just obviously to show off the scenery in its all its glory, I hope. But I think FSDT need to have some credit here. I must admit, it is a very good scenery. It's looking fantastic. You can see over to the right hand side, if I pan round, I do have the Giesecke Designs scenery or city installed. It looks way better as you pan out rather than sort of zoom in. It's not that well structured, but I do have that, so that could be affecting my VRAM usage in the sim at this current stage. So is it well worth the money? Yes, I believe it is. It's £15.50 on the FSDT website. I think that is extremely well priced compared to other sceneries that I've reviewed and we're going to be reviewing for everyone in this group of videos. I think £15.50, considering the size of the airport, what you're getting for your £15.50, and then obviously then the routes you can fly in and out of here and what type of aircraft and cargo to passenger planes. There's a whole load of different flights you can do. Obviously I've been doing a lot of JetBlue stuff. I know I'm not technically parked on a JetBlue stand, as you can see me down here in the video. I'm a little A321 in a JetBlue livery. You can go back and watch my JetBlue tour on the channel. I've recently done that a few weeks ago. There'll be a little card in the top right hand corner now. You can go back and have a little look-see and see me flying in and out of here. I think I flew out of here at night time as well, so it'd be interesting to see. In fact, I'll probably show you that in a second. So yeah, it is definitely worth the money. It is a very nice. It was a very nice airport. In terms of, is this airport busy? Well, it's New York. Of course, it's going to be busy. It's one of the airports that you use for Cross the Pond. If you're doing Cross the Pond Vatsim event, one of the biggest Vatsim events, or probably the biggest Vatsim event. So it's a very busy airport. It's quite a heavily manned airport as well. I'm obviously on Vatsim right now. Unfortunately, there is no ATC on here. Otherwise, we could have tuned in. But it is an extremely busy airport. So what platforms does it work on? So I believe it's just for P3D version 5. It might go back to version 4. I should have done some research into that, but it definitely is version 5 compatible. Obviously, I'm running the latest version of P3D version 5, obviously. But yeah, no X-Plane, I'm afraid, on this scenery. Are there any builds and jetways? I believe there isn't. I think it comes with everything we need. You need all built in. So there's no need to go over to any builds. There might be a dynamic lighting package. If there is, I haven't actually done my research on that. Sorry about that, guys. But if there is, by the time I render this video, in the description I will put any sort of dynamic reflections in there. So yeah, just scroll down and have a quick look. And then, is it a popular airport? So yeah, it's very popular. It's obviously home to JetBlue and lots of other different airlines. There's obviously Korean cargoes flying here. Obviously, you got long hauls from obviously London Heathrow, sort of BA stuff. You got Delta stuff, American Airlines, obviously. So there's a whole range of aircraft, different types of aircraft, Boeing, Airbus, etc., etc., that you guys can fly in and out of here. So there's plenty, there's lots and lots of different routes you can do. So in terms of, is it popular? Yes. Is it well worth the money? At £15.50, I definitely think it is. So probably good to show you what it looks like at night, and then we can you can then compare what the VRAM usage is. So if I come over to time and season and just change the offset ever so slightly, as we move sort of towards, let me move that off the screen, and as we move to sort of into the dusk and into the night, the airport starts to light up. So there's most likely going to be a dynamic dynamic lighting package for this. And obviously I've got my black marble that's obviously working its magic over the rest of New York and Manhattan, etc., etc. So it looks okay at night time. I think you're going to get the best visuals from it when it's sort of maybe sort of dusk or dawn, or just generally through the day. Really, I think you're going to get the best performance out of it in terms of the visual look. But all in all, I think it's a very, very good scenery. If you ask me to rate this scenery, I'd probably give it a strong 8 out of 10. It's not only is it very good for value for money, but also it has a lot of different routes in and out you can fly, and it's relatively good on performance and virtual RAM. If you're obviously struggling for performance, because your PC isn't the best thing in the world. If you've liked the video, guys, please do consider hitting a thumbs up button, and if you're not yet a subscriber to the channel, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. I also do stream over on twitch.tv/Toga Virtual. Streaming schedule is pretty sketchy right now, but I'm looking at getting a strong 2 streams a week in, where we sort of do any flights really around Europe or in the States or anywhere really around the world where there's scenery, and I fancy doing a flight, or a group of us do some flights. So if you want to head over to Twitch, don't forget to hit me a big follow on there. That'd be greatly appreciated. The link for that will also be in the video description down below. So rather than sort of having to search for me, just hit that link. There will be a link to the Discord as well. If you want to hit the Discord up, then obviously please do so. Get as many people in there. We've got a really good community of guys in there that we do lots of different things, help out with sceneries and exclude files, etc., etc. But you don't have to be a P3D user. If you're a Microsoft Flight Sim guy or girl or X-Plane or P3D, then obviously everybody's welcome. There's no right or wrong answer. We just chill out and have a good time. I've been Toga Virtual. Thank you very much for watching this second video. Hope you like it. Leave a comment, subscribe and share, and I'll see you next time.